We're back again, somehow. This is our 8th week, somehow. It's the worst year of our lives, WCW Nitro in the year 2000. It's February 21st, the Lord's year 2000. I'm Daniel.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Kelly from the future, telling present Kelly to wake the fuck up.
No.
If that's any indication of how good this Nitro was.
Get mad at me. You're the one who put it on.
Yeah, this wasn't a great show, guys.
I wanted to watch The Drifter, but no.
What's
I don't know why. The Drifter's been released for 6 months. I don't know how you're even going to find him.
So yeah, we're back with another Nitro. It is the night after Super Brawl 2000.
Big show.
Landmark show. We are from...
Landmark show.
We're from the Arco Arena in Sacramento. I don't know if it's even called that anymore. It's probably got a cool...
The Marlboro Arena. Not a lot of cigarette sponsorships anymore. It's too bad.
Not a ton.
The Virginia Slim Stadium.
This episode of Nitro did begin with a recap of Super Brawl. Before I get to that, I just want to go over this fun fact. We are from the Arco Arena in Sacramento for tonight's episode of Nitro. Just shy of 10,000 in the building.
Good draw.
5,200 paid, 4,100 comps.
Okay. Not as good.
Not great. So we did start the show with a recap of Super Brawl the night before. Let's run down the results for you.
See what we missed.
Artist formerly known as Prince Iaukea defeated Lash LaRue in the finals of the Cruiserweight Championship.
And just the name, the drawing power of those two.
Yep.
Really speaks to the Cruiserweight division here in the first half of 2000.
Brian Knobbs defeated Bam Bam Bigelow to win the hardcore title.
Brian Knobbs with Fit Finlay,
yes,
who they showed hugging after Brian Knobbs won the title.
Yes. To this point in the year, these guys had been feuding.
Yeah.
And we don't see Brian Knobbs once on the show.
No.
Yes. We do see Finlay later, but
yeah,
completely unrelated.
I don't know what's up.
3 count, wah wah, defeated Norman Smiley in their...
fucking bummer.
And
I hope he hit 3 awesome body slams.
That would be great. We should go back and watch it. Yeah, the highlights of these Nitros to this point have been Norman, and unfortunately, not on this episode of Nitro.
Nowhere to be seen.
The Wall defeated the Demon. That sounds like a real winner.
They got 3 minutes and 37 seconds to do their thing.
Sick. Tank Abbott defeated Big Al in the...
match of the year.
The leather jacket on a pole match. Legitimately one of my favorite matches of WCW in the year 2000. Maybe my favorite match, actually.
The only match we watched from this show.
Yeah, I've watched this match a lot, actually. In the last year, I've probably seen it 6 times. Big T defeated Booker for the use of the letter T in their name. More on Big T later.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, more to come.
We will get to that.
Updates as events warrant.
Billy Kidman defeated Vampiro. That was probably pretty good.
Probably pretty good.
Yeah, they got about 7 minutes.
And I guess ended their feud.
Probably, yes.
Their amicable feud.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, because they teamed last week.
Yeah.
Yes. The Mamalukes defeated David Flair and Crowbar in the Sicilian stretcher match.
Not the Italian stretcher
Not
match.
the Italian stretcher
We got a little
match.
more localized.
Ric Flair defeated Terry Funk in a death match.
In the only match on the show that got time.
Yeah, and that from the clips they showed, it looked like it was pretty good.
Yeah,
actually.
it looked pretty good.
Hogan defeated the Total Package. The finish is all they really showed of that. It looked terrible. I'm sure it was terrible.
A lot of bullshit.
Based on what we got tonight. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Sid Vicious defeated Scott Hall and Jeff Jarrett. They showed about 3 minutes of clips from this match, I would say. That's an exaggeration, but they showed at least...
A lot of things that happened.
3 or 4 ref bumps, a bunch of refs running in, the heel NWO ref running in, Roddy Piper running in as referee.
Yep.
Roddy Piper was not on this show, however.
Nope.
Even though he led to the finish of this match.
Yeah.
The match somehow only went 7 minutes, though.
Yeah, they showed almost all of it.
Yeah.
In clip form.
Literally, the first thing in the match had to be Jeff Jarrett attacking the referee.
Yes, it just went from there.
Yeah. Anyways, so we got that out of the way.
There's your Super Brawl.
There's Super Brawl the night before. Go out of the way to watch your show, because we didn't.
Enjoy your second last ever Super Brawl.
Was 2001 a Super Brawl?
Super Brawl Revenge. They stopped numbers, because numbers ain't cool no more.
Well, this year was Super Brawl 2000. It wasn't Super Brawl 10.
Yeah, they skipped 1991 Super Bowl.
Well, it's just like WrestleMania went from 15 to 2000, so
big jump.
yeah. What happened to those? The near 2000 WrestleMania?
Yes, the joke I made a minute ago. We're good.
Yeah. Okay. So Gene's in the ring, and he's going to introduce Hogan. We think,
or
he kind of comes off like he's really senile. He's like, I'm going to introduce the guy. You saw him win last night.
This man
is, and then
Luger's
music hits. He comes out, he cuts kind of an impassioned promo. Honestly, he gets some heat.
I don't think he said much though.
No, he caused a lot of people to hold up their signs.
Yeah. And a point I forgot to make last week, again the case this week, will be for the rest of WCW. It was more so last week, actually, though. 90% of signs in the audience are personal attacks.
Yes. Yeah.
It's all just like, fuck Trevor.
Yeah. Lots of that. Or personal attacks on the wrestlers, too.
Yeah. Or the company they're paying to see.
Yes.
Like
there was a WCW Fears Goldberg sign. Yeah. There was a JJ... NWO sucks, you're the slap nuts, or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, then there's lots of like, Birdo, suck it.
Well, there was a sign of a stick figure with huge balls. It says slap nuts on it.
That guy gets it.
Yeah.
That guy's.
We're not saying some of these don't have their merits. It was just an observation.
Fair. So yeah, he just kind of rambled on, didn't really say much. Did set up that the main event tonight would be a rematch from the previous night. Luger versus Hogan in a last man standing cage match.
What are the rules of the last man standing cage match?
It appears that a last man standing cage match is where you beat your opponent till he's debilitated enough that you can escape the cage over the top.
Like a cage match?
Correct.
Okay.
We can maybe hold off until we get to this. Neither of these guys, surprise, surprise, made a single attempt to escape over the top of the cage.
No. They didn't.
No.
Didn't think about that.
Or out the door.
No.
Nothing.
Oh, well, there was.
Yeah, this match is technically still going.
Yes.
I guess someone eventually left.
Hogan did attempt a near fall, but it was not on Lex Luger.
Not on a legal participant in the match.
Yes. Anyways, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett and the Harris brothers come out. Jarrus. That's
their couple name. That's their Brangelina.
Yes.
The Jarruses.
That's terrible. Jarrett, this promo, he cut a promo from the stage, kind of pacing back and forth with the Harrises, just kind of backing him up. They shot it from below at like a mid-range length.
Yeah, like from a distance. Roaming, shaky cam.
Yeah, and from like 6 feet lower than him.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was like a real like Citizen Kane style shot where anytime you see Kane shot, it's from below to give off a sense of power and whatnot. I wonder if that was by design.
Jeff Jarrett is the Citizen Kane of our time.
Yes. Okay. And whoever is running the production at WCW is the Orson Welles of
at least
of the wrestling boom.
A Welles homage, certainly.
Sure.
Jarrett is the Citizen Kane in yellow sunglasses. Nobody wears yellow sunglasses anymore.
No. I really want...
Did someone finally realize, hey, these don't block the sun?
No.
They make it a little bit worse.
There are those cool sunglasses they sell on late night infomercials that are kind of yellowish that they sell
Are those
for,
the ones
for driving?
Are those the glasses that let you see in HD?
Yeah. Basically.
You've seen that? Like they literally advertise HD glasses.
I have seen that. Yes,
that's pretty sweet.
That is cool.
Could you imagine what it would be like?
Should we all buy pairs and watch Nitro in them from here on out?
I'm in.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Jarrett talks about being screwed out of the title when he's really the one who did all the screwing.
Well, he's the chosen one. First of all, if you're the chosen one, you're not being very good at winning the world title.
No, and you also are exclusively to refer to yourself in the third person
as the chosen one.
As the chosen one.
Thirdly, who chose you?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Vince Russo when he first started going with that.
That sounds
but
good.
He's not there right now, and as far as I know, he may never be there again. But sticking with the chosen one.
I don't remember him referring to himself as that for the last little while either.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Anyways, he said that he gets a rematch at some point. and that until things get settled, the Harrises are going to be dropping H-bombs on everyone left and right all night.
Which I thought were Hitler bombs.
Yes.
Because they're white supremacists.
They're low-key white supremacists at this point because they're wearing jackets.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if they have the tattoos yet.
They might not have the tattoos
I don't think
yet.
I think the tattoos.
They still have the ideologies,
Yes.
just not the physical stuff.
I recalled at this point that the H-bomb was in fact their finisher. I could not remember exactly what it was.
We had a big old discussion about what the H-bomb perhaps was.
We
danced around. We sort of got there.
We got it. We found out very shortly. In fact.
Yeah.
This was a great segment. Medusa showed up in some sick Tommy Hilfiger jean overalls.
Not the last jean overalls we'll see on this show.
Gotta love fashion in the year 2000. Everybody.
These are awesome, though.
I
would wear them now.
She walks in mumbling about what her match is on the show and how she's stoked to wrestle in the women's division.
She stumbles across the official card for this show put on by this multi-million-dollar company. How is the card presented?
Kelly, why don't you lay it out for us?
I believe it is a dry erase board just sitting beside a bunch of pallets.
On the dirty floor somewhere backstage.
So Medusa looks at this, doesn't see her name anywhere on it,
Gets
and
mad.
just stomps it in, basically.
Don't get mad, get glad.
Yep.
She jumps in a garbage bag and mails herself to China. She's so angry.
So the first match on the show was Kidman versus Lash LaRue.
I just want to point out, before we get to wrestling, that no one can wear a suit and still look like as sloppy a piece of shit as Mark Madden does.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Like, I don't know what it's like. He's fat, but like the suit is too big still somehow.
Yeah.
And he's got his like shitty middle part but like an uncombed middle part that he sort of stepped out of a windstorm.
He's got a stupid face as well.
And a stupid face.
Such a stupid face.
I hate
He needs to shut his stupid mouth
hate
as
this
well.
cocksucker. He's the worst.
He's so bad. Oh, also, so Kidman and Lash LaRue, before the commercial, Kidman and Tori Wilson were looking through Kidman's bag for the kid cam,
which is missing,
which had gone missing.
Show long storyline.
Sort of.
Sort of.
We don't know who has it still.
Not really. It's a real GTV mix 'em up.
Well, you're spoiling things now.
What, Goldust took it?
No, you're spoiling the fact that
it's with it.
Well, because you referenced GTV. We haven't gotten to that point yet.
What, in WWF?
No, in the show. We didn't see it used yet.
I know. I thought you meant I was spoiling the actual onset of the real GTV in this 18 years ago storyline.
It was a rib on Sean Stasiak. Anyways, so Kidman and Lash LaRue had a real sweet match.
Did they?
Lash did a tilt-a-roll head scissors.
Yeah.
And that was
Kidman did a toss-up Rana.
Sweet Rana.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
And we're like, hey, this could be a pretty good match.
Yep.
And then seconds later, H-bombs.
Yep. The Harrisons ran in with Jarrett.
Harrisons ran in, sent them both to the gas chamber, and that was that.
They did hit the H-bomb, which for those of you playing along at home is an assisted double backdrop, but only one of the Harrises actually goes down with it.
Fall down with it.
The other one's just helping with the lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out these notes, by the way.
Yeah. Again, we plagiarize notes for this show.
Slide under Kidman, followed by nice Rick and Rana. The Harris Bros run out and apply a beat down to the two cruiserweights and ran to the camera. So it's going to be one of those nights. Fuck you, WCW. Oh Christ, this is mid-1999 all over again. And when I did my first Thunder Report, it was Sid doing the run-ins. I can't even grade this match because it was so short, but I'm giving it negative points for the BS run-in.
Yeah, there's a lot of editorials in the review we work off of here.
So now we're at the GTV segment. Someone is filming with the kid cam. We see Buff Bagwell hitting on Symphony.
Ryan Shamrock.
The former Ryan Shamrock.
Former stripper.
Who is
former human being.
The Maestro's... she's alive still.
I don't know, one of them's dead.
Government name is Alicia Webb.
You shouldn't know that.
I shouldn't, but I do.
Yeah.
And I know that she's still alive, and X-Pac was her girlfriend, and by that I mean boyfriend at some point.
I want to see that relationship. I want to see X-Pac.
And I only know that because he was dating her, and Hoovy, when X-Pac was working AAA on the reg, Hoovy stooged off.
I remember that.
That I guess he had. I don't know, he had like some misdemeanor felony charges or something, and I guess that he shouldn't have been within like a child's distance of a child. and then to the authorities, and then X-Pac beat the shit out of him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It was good times.
Anyways, so yeah, more on that later. Buff is hitting on the Maestro's woman. So the next match is Vampiro and Fit Finlay. I believe this is the beginning of a feud that these guys had. This is one of the few things I remember.
I was going to say, you're the only person who remembers this, so I'll take your word for it. I remember nothing of a Vampiro Finlay feud.
And based on how the match ended,
sure, yeah,
I think there's
more will come from it.
Yeah.
They had a pretty good match.
This wasn't the best segment on the show. I think it was the best match.
It was the best match. It was the best match.
Now that I say that, I don't remember much they did.
Some things. They went outside
they brawled on the floor.
Chair stuff.
Yeah.
Vampiro was wearing his sweet, and by sweet I mean kind of hideous T-shirt that I definitely owned as a child in the year 2000.
Vampiro did his big spinning heel kick off the top and hit him with his butt.
Yep. The finish was one that you don't usually see.
I wrote Vamp wins with a spot that literally never gets a 3 count.
Yes. So Finlay is just working on him in the corner.
Work.
He charges in.
Charge.
Vampiro moves.
Move.
And then he goes shoulder first into the post.
Post.
And then he gets schoolboyed for the 1-2-3.
3.
I was wondering how long you were going to carry that on.
As long as I need to.
But then Finlay just turned around, got right up, tombstoned him, got his heat back.
Yeah.
We got a feud.
This feud must continue.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
They're two of the better workers in the Fed, so go nuts.
Yep. So now the Maestro is in the back, freaking out on
Buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
Like he's in back mount on him, throwing really funny punches.
Yes.
I enjoyed them.
Yeah. Not the funniest thing the Maestro did.
No, not the funniest physical thing he did.
Yeah. Not even close.
Maestro's a good beater upper.
Yes. But not when it's a fair fight.
No,
He's kind of a jobber when it's a fair fight.
Yeah, and we were trying to think, like, I think when Maestro debuted, he was, like, going to be a star.
Yeah.
Like, or the plans were for
He was
him.
going to get a push, yeah.
Yeah, and then they're like, no.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What were we thinking? So we got the second appearance of Medusa.
She whispers in La Parka's ear,
and
presumably they're going to fuck.
Si,
Senora.
Yes, yeah. That was it?
Yep.
Si, Senora. Take the bite.
So what do we have here?
Mama Luke's.
Oh yeah, Mama Luke's and Booker.
Well, Mean Gene. Yeah, Mean Gene.
They just kind of had a little quick preamble
But
with
Mean
Booker.
Gene still calls him Booker T.
Yes.
Everybody still calls him Booker T.
Yeah, no one's smartened up any of the staff.
Yes.
That his name is not that anymore.
So it's supposed to be Booker versus Big Vito. But then the Mama Lukes come out. Disco grabs the mic and says, "Hey, you changed it on the fly to Booker versus me.
We don't know who changed it.
We don't know who changed it." And then he goes, "How about instead you do Booker versus the Mama Lukes in a handicap for the title? That sounds reasonable, right?"
Booker answers by punching him,
And then
the match that he didn't agree to
begins.
is on.
Yes. It's all of 90 seconds.
Booker hits back-to-back finishing moves on the two of them.
Yeah.
Both of them are blown.
Yeah, both of them are blown because the Mama Lukes don't seem to know how to feed for his finish. One goes up real sloppy for the bookend.
Yeah, and Booker it's so fucked up. Booker isn't able to fall down with it.
Yes,
like it's just a standing drop.
And the funniest thing is Booker kind of like shrugs, like, "Oh man, you're not even worth it.
Shit,
like,
son, get out of here.
I'm not going to try and fix that.
I'm going to scissor kick Vito." Kicks Vito in the gut to set him up. Goes off the ropes. Vito lines up with his head pointed directly at Booker.
Yeah.
So Booker has to hit a straight-on scissor kick.
Yeah.
With his heel in, like, the back of Vito's brainstem, and he deserves it.
Yeah, basically. And then, of course, immediately afterwards, Disco interferes.
Yep.
And then, immediately afterwards, the Harris brothers run in.
Yeah. One of those things resulted in a DQ.
Yeah.
I don't know which.
It was Disco.
It was Disco.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we get the really well-established team of Terry Funk and Dustin Rhodes.
I think they were in a promo together last Monday.
Yes.
They had a tag match on Thunder.
They did show us clips from that.
Yeah.
And now they're setting up a tag match for later tonight. Terry's talking about how Dustin's way better than his father.
His father's a piece of shit.
And I honestly didn't expect this to go where this went.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Because why would it?
Yeah. What do we got?
Black promo.
Here? Yes. Okay, Kelly, my man, tell me about Big T.
So, I want you to imagine
Picture yourself in a boat on a river.
what like a spoiled rich girl would wear to like the mall, like on a lazy Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, so what they're showing? Yeah, the
Like-
new Harlem Heat.
His outfit has everything but the word juicy on
Yes.
it.
Yeah, pretty
Poor
much.
bitch.
You got all the Harlem Heat there, and like you got Stevie Ray wearing a leather jacket, looking pretty badass with
Yeah.
his gold chain and glasses.
Yeah.
And all
Regrettably, no Kangol hat. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
that would have completed the ensemble.
This new guy, Cassius or
Yeah,
Cassius,
Cassius, yeah.
Cassius, who's a big boy.
Who's the former 4x4 from the No Limit Soldiers and is a huge man, and I guess interfered to give Fat T the win over Booker.
And the letter T.
And the letter T.
And he's wearing blue jeans with a black shirt. He's got shades, so he's looking pretty good. And then
And
you
then-
you got Big T standing beside him in the corner there. He is wearing pink, what I can only assume is pink sweatpants.
Yes.
It's a matching pink sweatsuit.
Yes.
Yeah, with a sort of a crew neck pink sweater, but the neck is
It's like a plunging neck.
plunging
It is
neckline.
plunging. You're
Like you can almost
see
his
some
shoulders
cleavage.
almost. It's like what girls wear when their shoulders hang out the side of their
Yeah, like if you wore it to the side, there'd be a shoulder out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's realistically, it's a big muscle man who goes to the gym
Yeah.
style a sweatshirt, but
He's not-
in pink.
Yeah. And I don't know what it says on the front.
No
It says no limits.
No limits, that's
Yeah.
right.
It's pretty cool.
No limits
Yeah.
to his food intake, so...
That's about right. They basically said, like, yeah, this is Cassius. He's our guy. We're through with Booker T.
Yeah. I feel like Cassius lasts for another 2 weeks.
Okay, let's keep note of that.
He has a short run, and I do not think ever wrestles.
Yes. So the next graphic that appears on the screen is WCW Cruiserweight Championship, and then we immediately hear Oklahoma's music.
Bad start.
Bad start. I assumed he was coming out to wrestle the artist formerly known as Prince Ikea. He's instead doing commentary for no real apparent reason.
No.
No.
I maybe because he's a psychic man and knows
I know
what's
why.
going to happen because that's who he's feuding with.
Yeah, because fucking... we know why, because what happens next.
Yeah,
but kayfabe, he didn't know
he didn't know what was going to
that was
happen
going to
next.
happen.
True, I
So
guess.
that's why I'm saying he's a psychic man.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a mind taker.
Yeah.
Ed Ferrara.
Mind taker.
Heartbreaker.
I was going to say he's also a colossal piece of shit.
Yep.
But
He and Mark Madden can go fucking murder suicide each other.
oh, that's the worst. What if he did an entire show?
Ugh.
Yeah,
No.
it's not going to happen.
I'd rather suck a dick for those 2 hours.
So
24.
the artist formerly known as Prince Ikea, the new WCW Cruiserweight Champion,
Taff Cappy.
comes out first for his title defense against La Parka.
LaParca comes out, got a sweet set of tits.
Yeah,
Oh,
La
yeah.
Parka's
Sweet
real
tits.
sexy looking tonight. It's very obviously Medusa.
Or LaParca from 2018.
Fair. So she does some of his mannerisms. Oklahoma realizes something's not right here, guys.
Good thing he was here.
So he gets in the ring. Everyone kind of just awkwardly stands there.
Hey, when Oklahoma's holding court, you pay attention.
I guess Charles Robinson, who's the referee, just kind of stands there. Doesn't even really address like, oh, there's another.
There's a
man
man in the ring.
Yeah. Then Oklahoma.
Says, let
This
me
match makes me really angry.
Let
I'm
me
not-
see,
I'm not gonna-
let me see them titties.
So Oklahoma rips off the mask. Surprise! It's Medusa.
It's Medusa who has put on a La Parca costume over her Hilfiger overalls.
Yes.
Yeah.
She proceeds to hit Oklahoma in the face with a glove.
Yeah.
Apparently challenging him to many duels.
Yes.
They kind of fight their way out of the ring. Charles Robinson gets distracted by them and follows out after them.
Yeah.
The real La Parca comes out
Yeah.
in a real sick getup. He's wearing a suit with his mask.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's a good look. And
Yeah.
He
And is also definitely not a cruiserweight.
yeah. Oh, my apologies. They don't brawl in the ring. He makes
Referee escorts Medusa out.
yes. He makes my night totally worth it. He hits Ed Ferrara in the head with the chair.
Yeah. Not that hard, but
No.
he does hit him in the head with the chair, so take your victories where you can get them.
Yes. Then he celebrates it. Then the artist grabs the same chair.
Hits La Parca in the head with the chair.
over the head with it. Then he hits his jumping DDT, which he didn't hit that good here. Then Charles Robinson just slides back into the ring and goes, "Oh, I guess this is the match," and
Yep.
counts to 3.
Yep.
What the fuck?
That's a match.
Apparently.
Mark it.
Yeah, that's real bad. What?
Flair and Luger cut a promo. The audio is horrible because WCW in 2000 cannot afford a boom mic.
Yes.
And they cut back to the ring. I don't know, 2 minutes too early.
Yeah.
Flair was in the middle of like his first sentence,
Yes. Yeah.
and he was still like he had lots to say.
Yes.
But we will never know.
He did say more later on, so
Yes.
I wonder if that was
The makeup.
the makeup.
Could have been
I
the
wonder if they're
makeup.
like, "Oh yeah, hey Rick, we didn't actually get all that, so we're gonna slot you into a segment later on in the show."
Yeah, and if you could cut like a not very good promo, then that'd be perfect.
Yeah, because that's what he did.
Confirmed.
We'll get to that shortly. So we have Terry Funk and Dustin Rhodes versus the Harris Brothers.
Yeah, in their third appearance of the night.
Yeah.
In a ring.
Yeah. Did they give it any H bombs?
No,
They didn't.
they
right?
were all H bombed out.
I guess so. They had kind of a bad match. Just
That's correct.
whatever. It was mainly them just getting heat on Terry.
Yeah,
Terry made a comeback.
yeah. I don't know if Dustin got tagged in actually
I don't think so.
for good reason. Things coming.
Yeah.
Jarrett's on commentary.
Oh, that's right.
Sid comes out.
Yes.
Sid and Jarrett fight.
Yeah.
Terry makes a comeback.
Yeah.
Tags to Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin comes in. DDT's his partner.
Yes.
Leaves. Because why not?
Oh, no, he didn't leave yet. So
Oh, no, I guess there's... Yeah. No,
there's
he does
there's-
more shit.
Yeah. So while this is going on, because it's WCW, we can't possibly overbook things. Sid chases Jarrett around the ring. Jarrett, in the process of retreating, manages to hit, I guess, the timekeeper in the head with his guitar. They refer to him as the official bell ringer. So
It was the bell ringer then.
unless that was just a joke because he got his bell rung, sha.
Yeah, because I thought it was just a security guy.
I guess so.
Yeah.
They did refer to him as the official bell ringer.
Yeah.
Anyways, he got knocked out with a guitar. Like
Someone had to.
yeah, and then at that point, Sid basically caught up to Jarrett. So then Jarrett started running. Then Sid chased after him. They ran to the back. At this point, we cut back to the ring where Dustin is
Beating the shit out of Terry
still
Funk.
beating on Terry Funk. Finally, they're like, I guess we should disqualify you or throw this out because nothing's happening here.
It was at this point, for the third time in my notes, I wrote the words, fuck you, after a match.
Yes, fair. And then Jarrett runs and gets into his car and drives off.
Yes.
Yes. Even though Sid, with those sweet legs that he's got from all that softball,
And the legs he will continue to have for 11 more months until one of them stops working.
easily could have caught up to Jarrett.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. So yeah. Then, so we get a quick Buff Bagwell promo where he is the second person in the year 2000 wearing sweet jean overalls. These ones were airbrushed, however.
Yep, with all
And-
his cool buff stuff on
And
him.
they were even sweeter than I thought they were, but we'll
Yes.
find out that when he wrestles.
Way to tease it.
Then we have Terry Funk getting treated to. He's going to be put in an ambulance and taken to a medical facility. When Dustin Rhodes just runs in, beats him up some more, kind of shoves the ambulance attendants or whatever out of the way.
Yep.
And gets in, and he steals
Steals
the
the
ambulance.
ambulance.
Straight up drives off.
A felony.
Yeah. I wonder if he's going to get arrested next week.
I hope so.
Or by Thunder.
Maybe by Thunder.
Yeah, and then we won't know. They won't reference it at all on Nitro next week.
And Madden really liked that.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, this is great. Why?
Gotta get excited about something.
Yeah, I guess. Hey.
Buster- Buster
we're-
got excited.
We're all excited about Mark Madden. I get it. Nope. That's the end of that. What do we have?
I'll tell you what we have
here?
next.
Yes.
I have one short line written down. Sid promo.
Yes.
Sid is fucking sick.
Yes. Sid, I don't know what we didn't see in Sid
Yeah.
in the year 2000.
We really-
We were wrong.
We
Yeah.
missed out on Sid.
Sid is the man.
Well, it's because we were watching WWF. That's why.
I watched all of this. Unfortunately, I went to Nitro in the year 2000. Was 2000 the year Nitro or Raw came to
Yes.
WWF with Kid Rock?
Yes, I went to that.
I did not go to that. I did go to Nitro in the year 2000 in Kelowna, which is a city that's like 500 kilometers from here. So Sid comes out to his sweet dubbed over theme. He cuts a great promo where after each sentence he turns to the audience and like raises his arms and he's like, "Ah, Sid!" My dog is freaking out.
Because Sid's the best.
Yeah.
Promo actually had a point.
Yep.
Already set up the main event of the next pay-per-view.
Yep.
Him and Jared at Uncensored.
Yep. He said, "You're going to go to hell."
Yep.
And hell is uncensored.
Yep. And you're not the master and the ruler of the world.
No.
Because fucking I am, dude.
And then he turned to the audience and raised his arms and he said, "Sid," and that was it.
And the crowd fucking loved it. You know why? Because Sid's the best.
We fucking loved it too. Yeah.
He's so good.
No, Sid's the best. Okay, this next segment had some continuity. Kidman and Booker trying to get at the Harris brothers.
Yeah.
Maybe the Harris brothers stole the Kid Cam.
Could have.
Maybe their plan is to cause dissension in the ranks.
They could be the Sean Stasiaks of 2000 WCW.
So more people are susceptible to H-bombs.
Sean Stasiak is in 2000 WCW, so it could be. I hope they don't meet, because then one of them will disappear in this reality.
We're completely misremembering this, and Sean Stasiak stole the Kid Cam.
Oh wait, no, Stasiak is in.
He's around later with the.
I forgot he was in WWF first.
Yes.
Yeah.
As Meat.
Yeah, I totally forgot, because I just had him in my head as like a WCW trainee.
No,
but he's obviously not.
No.
Huh.
And then
All
he's a part of the what are they, Natural Born Thrillers, or yeah, with all the young guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That still happens this year, right?
Yeah, that's later this year.
That's way later this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buff and Stroh?
Yeah, before that we have the Bad Flair promo.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't miss anything.
It's a Bad Flair promo.
So, Buff Bagwell versus the Maestro.
Oh, wait. It's not only a bad Flair promo, but it's cut off.
No, the first one was cut off.
Okay, never mind.
This was the redo for the cutoff. All right. Bagwell and the Maestro. The Maestro has my second favorite theme in WCW.
Instrumental Mr. Wonderful theme.
Yeah, it's
wonderful.
It's just a piano version of the old Paul Orndorff theme from like '94.
Yeah,
and I wonder if anyone else has caught on to that. I'm sure someone did, but
yeah, it's great.
It's great. This match was no good, though.
No.
Really.
No.
They did some bullshit on the floor where the Stro was trying to get at Buff, who moved out of the way too early.
Yeah.
And Stro just basically had to run across the floor and tackle
his girlfriend,
Symphony.
Yeah. Knock her down. Her Ted falls out.
Yeah, and then she just got back up.
Yeah.
And they just went back to wrestling.
And we're all like, why did that happen?
Yeah, didn't lead to a finish.
No.
Didn't lead to like a change
Nothing.
in momentum. No. It was kind of pointless. Actually, after that happened, Buff got back in the ring with his back to the Stro, and he posed, and then the Stro just cut him off.
Yeah.
It made no sense.
Just the opposite of...
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
The day after WCW spent $25,000 on James Brown...
With no advertising.
With no advertisement whatsoever, to help put over the Cat, Ernest Miller.
Money well spent.
Ernest Miller came out to distract the Stro. I guess that's where this is going. Their feud is continuing.
I guess.
Because they had some kind of bet that if the Maestro lost, I believe at Super Bowl the night before.
Which I presume he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Then
Ernest got to pick his music.
Yes. So, surprise everybody. The Maestro lost here. He was distracted by the Cat.
Buff hit a blockbuster.
Buff hit a blockbuster that none of us appeared to see upon the first time it happened, but then we rewatched it, and we did see it.
This, to its credit, I believe this is one of two...
This is not a clean win if you're calling this a
Oh,
clean
no,
win.
I'm not.
Okay.
Here's the low standards I have now dropped to.
It's a pinfall or a submission?
3 counts. Okay. Are there 3 counts? I think this is the third and final... the second of 3. 3 counts on the show.
Sure. Fair.
Pretty good.
So the Cat then plays what the Maestro's new theme is. It's obviously dubbed in with...
It is the most rights-free, light R&B backing music you've ever heard.
With piped-in cheers of people going wild because of how upset the Maestro is.
Yeah.
So we managed to have... We have these shows both on the network, and we have original airings on DVD.
Because we're professionals.
Yeah. The network is definitely better video quality, so we tend to watch those, but it comes in handy to have it. We were able to go back and listen to what crazy theme the cat gave the Maestro.
This is meant to be an actual legit rap song.
Yeah, it's just
they
some
don't
random
have the
rap
rights to.
song that we don't know
Yeah,
that they don't.
It
have
made
rights
more
to.
sense than the dubbed over that they use because like the dubbed over that they use is like pretty light.
Yes. The Maestro, however, freaked out and did one of my favorite things on the show. He attacked the referee from his match as the rap song was playing.
Yeah.
He put him in a Cobra Clutch, which I guess is his finish, although he applies it real weird.
Did it wrong.
And then kind of shakes and jimmies the referee around.
Yeah, he was shaking him real hard, and the ref is a amazing man.
Yes. Who flailed his arm in a windmill style
On each shake.
I'm going to say he did it 15 times conservatively. It's real funny.
It's great.
Go out of your way to check it
Watch
out.
that. What do we got? Bam Bam and Wall? Anything before that?
They build up the current feud on WCW Saturday Night.
Where janitor Jim Duggan found the TV title in the trash.
Yeah.
Successfully defended it against Robert Gibson.
Yeah.
P.S. We need to start watching Saturday Night.
I wish Saturday Night was on the network. We would totally watch that over this.
Yeah.
We'd probably get better wrestling.
Yeah, we get good matches sometime.
Then
like Hacksaw versus Robert Gibson in the year 2000.
They showed a promo of Steven Regal challenging Hacksaw for the title, saying he would quit if he was beat.
Spoiler, he gets beat and quits. And by quits, means was fired.
Yes, and goes to the WWF and
does
has
better.
his probably his most memorable run ever.
Yeah.
And also has a really good match against Chris Benoit on the Brian Pillman Memorial in a few months.
Yeah,
so.
and starts doing not so many drugs.
Yeah, no, he's starting to recover here a little bit.
Yeah. He's definitely less bloated here than the end of his last WCW run, where he was looking real rough.
Yes. So we have The Wall and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Clean finish! Bam Bam clean finish machine!
Was it? It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sneaking Bam Bam into the top 5.
Okay.
He's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
He's involved in, I think, more clean finishes than anyone.
He was in a pretty good hardcore match versus The Wall that had
also a clean finish.
A quote-unquote clean finish for the rules of the match.
Yeah, well, it had weapons, but like no interference, and someone did a thing and got a pin.
It was also a much better match than this one was.
This wasn't a good match.
This wasn't a good match.
Which is why it's a bold move to want to put Bam Bam in the top 5 after a bad match, but I'm still doing it.
Bam Bam got blown up.
He got blown up, and
it was weirdly put together.
Structure was super weird. Bam Bam hit all of his moves in a row,
except for the greetings from
the Asbury Park on the Wall, and Wall just like kicked out after everyone.
Yeah,
and then like they did someone kill that dog, and yeah. So then there was like some change in momentum. And then Wall hit a chokeslam, and that was it.
I think Bam Bam got like it was like 4 near falls off of 4 consecutive moves, and then Bam Bam went up top again, and then Wall just chokeslammed him.
Yep,
basically, yeah.
That Wall kid's going to be a big push.
Yeah, he's got a real big future in front of him, I guess.
Yeah, a real long lifespan. I missed the thread of what we were doing.
He does go to TNA. He does go to All Japan.
Yeah, and then he straight up dies.
He died 15 years ago, conservatively.
Yeah, in his early to mid 30s.
Yeah. Maybe another awesome thing that happened next. We're building up this Hogan Luger cage match.
Maniac Hogan promo.
Maniac Hogan, and by no, this is before the promo.
Not promo. In the loose sense of the term.
Sure.
But just him against a steel cage backstage.
Smashing his arm that's broken, I did air quotes there, with the cast on it from Luger.
Yelling Luger every time.
Yes, going, Luger, 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 Luger.
It's good stuff.
Loved it. Flair is kind of lecturing David and Arn Anderson.
Who gives a fuck?
I didn't really catch what this was about.
No idea.
He was just like, I'm your dad. You're going to do what I tell you to do. Stop doing drugs and hanging out with the crazy woman and Crowbar.
Crowbar, who is easy top 5.
Yeah. Crowbar's, and he wasn't on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two of our top 5 not on the show.
Oh, yeah. Tank Abbott, not on this show.
Sorry, 3. I was thinking
Norman Smiley, not on this show.
Bad show.
Real bad show. Even last week, which was a bad show, had all these guys on it.
Yeah.
So, although last week's show was somehow half an hour longer than this show.
Yeah, I don't understand what was going on with the length of last week. Let that never happen again.
So we're in the kind of closing moments before the cage match. They're showing the cage. We get a Hogan promo. It's kind of whatever.
It's less maniacal.
Yeah. Hogan does have a great line that you pointed out, Kelly, about one man entering the cage and one man exiting the cage.
Which doesn't work because that means it would just be
Just one
Hogan
man
in the cage.
Going on a tour of the cage and leaving.
Yeah.
What if it was just Hogan gets in the cage and just locks himself in there and just jacks off in front of everyone?
That's sort of a metaphor for
what we got, right?
Yeah.
I inadvertently made a funny about what the match actually was. Then we see Jimmy Hart in the back getting coffee.
Getting coffee.
I guess for him and Hogan. He had 2 cups. And then just very casually, Flair and Luger are walking by and they're
Let's get
like,
him.
"Hey, we're going to get you little punk." And they beat up poor Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then that follows directly to the match starting.
Drag
They drag him out.
with them on their entrance.
Yep. Then Hogan makes a real quick entrance.
Yep.
Quicker than the one he made earlier.
Yeah.
Where we heard his whole theme.
Yeah.
And we sang along
And
to
saying real American to American made. Guess what? It works perfectly.
Yeah, times up perfectly. Yeah, it's real great. So here we have our main event. Hulk Hogan likes Luger in a cage.
Sucks.
Really bad match. Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been said before. Hulk Hogan is the worst face of all time.
Yeah.
Like, all the fucker does is cheat and no sell.
Yeah. Basically, Flair low blows him. He immediately no sells it. They hit him with chairs. He kind of no sells that. Luger gets some heat in the cage. Hits a couple elbow drops. Hogan, I was wrong. I gave Hogan not as much credit, I guess, as I should. Luger hit 3 elbow drops. I thought this was going to resuscitate Hogan.
Yeah.
He was going to
kickstart his heart.
No. Of course, he waited until Luger put him in his finish
To get better.
To kickstart his heart. Torture rack. Hogan makes a comeback. Flair runs in.
Gets beat up by Hogan.
Then they kind of jump him.
Yeah.
Then,
Well, Hogan hits the big boot on Flair.
Yeah.
Hits the leg drop and goes to pin Flair.
Yes.
Yes, which we mentioned earlier is the one attempt to win in this match.
Yes.
And it was not against someone who was in the match.
But it was also not a legal way to win the match.
That's correct.
Yes.
It was a poor attempt to win.
But then Luger jumped Hogan. Then Flair kind of chopped Hogan again, and then Hogan. They basically did the same sequence twice in a row with Flair chopping Hogan and Hogan no selling it.
Yeah.
And then the show just went off
Then
the
it
air
ended.
with Luger and Flair double teaming Hogan.
Yeah.
Doug Dillinger tried to stop it, and he got his arm broken. So add him to the guys who have to walk around with fucking casts
also,
on their
Doug
arms.
Dillinger, because we were like, doesn't Hogan have any friends? And we're like, oh, I guess Doug Dillinger.
Yeah. No Sting. Surprise, Sting was on the pay-per-view last night.
Yeah.
We didn't mention that earlier.
Whatever.
This was a real bad episode of Nitro.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I was going to say, if you're going to go back and watch anything, try and find an animated GIF of the Maestro putting the referee in the Cobra Clutch. Try to find a picture of Big T in his sweet, hot pink gym outfit. And
Sid's promo.
And realistically, find that on YouTube. And there you go. I've just told you how you should go about not giving the WWE Network your money and watch all the worthwhile material from this week's Nitro.
Bingo bango, you got yourself a Nitro.